The Portland Trail Blazers win the opening tap. Lillard to McCollum. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Russell Westbrook matched up with Aminu. Cashes in for 2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Portland ball. The drive, right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. George, too easy. Defense has to communicate. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George. Now Adams down low. Knocked loose. Blazers come away with it. McCollum. To Harkless. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. Paul George. To Adams. Westbrook. His first effort off the mark. McCollum into the front court. Leads just a point to Harkless. Lillard to McCollum. Lets it fly from long range. He'll take that any day.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
George here against Harkless. Down low Adams. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
McCollum with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Steven Adams sends it away. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Thunder with the basketball. George. To Westbrook. Going to launch beyond the arc. Second effort. Swings it. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Gets a look. Can't hit. Westbrook across the timeline. Down just a couple. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Oh, Russell Westbrook. First couple didn't go. That one is true. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Paul George. Robertson against the Lehigh product. Adams. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. Lillard to Harkless. McCollum to Harkless. Lillard for 2. D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
George to Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot there for Westbrook. He always thinks it has a chance. McCollum into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Harkless. Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
George here against Harkless. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Lillard. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, pass stolen by Portland. Taking advantage of the turnover.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Steven Adams, huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. George, he made his first effort, but not that time. Lillard to Cantor. Cleaning the offensive glass. No good. Robertson, guarded by McCollum. To Paul George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Paul George at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Missed it at the line. Trailblazers take over. Damian Lillard knocks it down from mid-range.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
Russell Westbrook, defended by Lillard. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Easy path to the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, That's when plays like this occur.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Zach Collins against Markieff Morris. Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Westbrook. To George. Westbrook. From long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Lillard picked up by Robertson. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Damian Lillard at the line for two shots. Career 88% from the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. George sizing up Collins. Nothing going here on that drive.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Paul George looking good. 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Lillard. To Cantor. Paul George swats it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To Cantor. Shot from in close, no good. OKC ball. Schroeder, defended by Turner. Surveys the floor. Schroeder. Fine to shoot. Has a look. The shot, almost.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
First one, counted. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. McCollum with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Evan Turner, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line.
Jeremy Grant.
And gets both to drop at the line. Here's Schroeder with it. Down 5. Beyond the arc for 3. Cleans it up. To Schroeder. George. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Paul George pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Driving right to the basket. Jake Layman with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
First quarter in the books with the Blazers in front. Good start to this one. After one quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Seth Curry. Shot from the lane won't go. To Paul George. Markieff Morris matched up with Layman. To George. OKC now with 4 to shoot. George can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Portland has the ball. To Harkless. Takes stock of the floor. Fires the 3 and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Adams. Schroeder. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Harkless. Tough matchup against George. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. George has it against Evan Turner. To Schroeder. Down to Adams. Short jumper won't go down. Seth Curry to Harkless. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Deep left corner for 3. And the rebound comes to Turner. To Seth Curry. Harkless. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Seth Curry. Screen coming. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Got it.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Russell Westbrook matched up with Aminu. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 for 7.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Steven Adams able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Westbrook to Paul George. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Lillard picked up by Adams. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Damian Lillard with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
George, well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he scores. Jay took a big step, but they'll count the bucket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Paul George lets it fly from beyond the arc. Offensive and a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Steven Adams rejects it. 4th this contest.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And count the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Steven Adams sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Lillard to Seth Curry. To George. Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for Portland, number 3.
C.J. McCollum. He's now 4 for 6.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Thunder with the basketball.
No, he can't guard you out there.
And throws it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
McCollum here against Abdul Nader. To Harkless. Lillard against Felton. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throws good for Lillard. The Blazers add one more to their total. Oklahoma City ball.
I got him. Pick.
Felton matched up with Aminu. Ah, the monster stuff.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lillard guarded by Patterson. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Dennis Schroeder trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Portland's got it. To Harkless. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Not that time. To Lillard. Trying to cash in. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in. Felton into the front court. 5-point game. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Lillard curling inside. To Schroeder. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Lillard matched up with Raymond Felton. To Cantor, and his Cantor above the rim.
Well, they have such great flow. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. McCollum into the front court. Looking to make something happen. From the painted area, won't go down. Has a chance. Patterson a shot. No. McCollum with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Felton into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Schroeder. Oh, had him going there for a second. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
The Thunder have the possession. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Screen coming. Schroeder. Lets it fly from long range. Lillard the rebound. McCollum into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Going a launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Blazers have the lead.
Trailblazers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers. The Thunder are within striking distance at the half. And while they may be down, it's not for a lack of effort. They deserve some respect for how well they've generated scoring with their offensive rebounding. These are the guys getting buckets for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Damian Lillard has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Paul George. Nice pass to set things up.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
To McCollum. Lillard against the former MVP. To McCollum. And the rebound taken in by Adams. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Paul George at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Lillard against Westbrook. To Cantor, and stuffs it home.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys down 3. To George. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Westbrook. Not that time. He misses. Oh, emphatic slam. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Here comes the screen. Lillard to McCollum. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Oh, he had him there for a second. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. George matched up with Lillard. From long range. Missed it. Lillard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Russ at the controls.
Match up.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Paul George snatching it out of the air. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. McCollum. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Lillard. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Team foul number 2.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Lillard guarded by Russell Westbrook. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm shot.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Lillard against Adams. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
George here against Harkless. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to Harkless. Almost unlucky bounce. And he's going to the line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Damian Lillard at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest, and hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. George down to Grant. Missed it. How'd that not go down? And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Jeremy Grant, a couple of free throws on the way. Career mark of 64%. Misses the first. missed the second as well. And it's grabbed by Westbrook. Looking to take this all the way. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Can convert the free throw. It's Portland ball. Lillard to Seth Curry. Probing the defense. Seth Curry to Lillard. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Russell Westbrook up against the Weber State product. He missed his first four from downtown. He finally gets a three to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses four in a row. One has to go in eventually.
To Seth Curry. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 33, Zach Collins.
Lillard. Roberson's there to get the rebound. To Westbrook. Screen coming. Westbrook working hard on the glass. Big man, Steven Adams. 3 for 6 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lillard guarded by Morris. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Entering the game.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Schroeder with the basketball. Down 3. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Trailblazers take over. And a nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here's Schroeder with it. The deficit now up to 5. For 3. That no good. Off the mark. To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close. Another follow. Still no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's a good defense.
Raymond Felton has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first.
Stepping in for number 00, Enes Kanter.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lillard matched up with Noel. Markieff Morris tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook, guarded by Layman. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Westbrook. He always thinks it has a chance. To Lillard. Nerlens Noel sends it away. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Time to shuffle things up. Oklahoma City's got it. Westbrook fires the 3, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Second of 3, off the mark. Shot no good. Nate's just 1 of 3 on that trip. Portland has the ball. Seth Curry against George. Oh, had him going there for a second. Cruises inside for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
I got ball. It's all me. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
George matched up with Layman. For 3. Off the mark. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Westbrook into the front court. The deficit is 6. Enes Kanter. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Russell Westbrook picked up by Seth Curry. Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Seth Curry. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Thunder with the basketball. Paul George to Westbrook. Lets it fly from long range. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. Turns and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Westbrook with it. His guys trail by 10. To Paul George. Goes to the right side. Oh, had him going there for a second. Westbrook. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. It's Westbrook. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Has a chance. And strokes it. George in a matchup with Collins. That's the end of the third quarter with the Blazers in front. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
OKC ball. Schroeder guarded by Turner. Sizing up the defense. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Cantor. Seth Curry. And his Cantor above the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without... hesitation.
Seth Curry to Cantor. Short jumper off the mark. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here. Portland has 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range, and he buries it.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Schroeder. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Another chance. The follow won't go either. Thunder with the basketball. Schroeder. A pass stolen by Portland.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions. Oklahoma City.
Lillard. That one off the mark. It's no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
And he'll head to the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Nope. First one does not go. Oh, he missed them both. Oklahoma City ball. George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Schroeder with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. To George. Oh, he had him there for a second. Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lillard, guarded by Nerlens Noel. To McCollum. Nerlens Noel swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And scores.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard matched up with Noel. And scores. Strong take. Schroeder. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You're always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Over to the right side. Oh, had him going there for a second. Beyond the arc for three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
The Thunder have the possession. Schroeder to Paul George. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Lillard misfires. It's no good. Knocked loose. Plays like that could turn a game around. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Patrick Patterson pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Portland's got it. Lillard to Harkless. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw try, off the mark. Shot from the lane won't go. Another shot stays out. To Harkless. And the rebound comes down to the Thunder. Here's Schroeder with it. Down 8. To George. Oh, he had him there for a second. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Paul George at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Missed the foul shot. Lillard, guarded by Nerlens Noel. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Paul George for three. Off the iron. No good. McCollum with the basketball. Up by 6. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Billy Donovan will switch a few things around. To Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Westbrook. He always thinks it has a chance. Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. McCollum matched up with Paul George. Lillard smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Westbrook gets a look, can't hit. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lillard to Cantor. Steven Adams with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Jeremy Grant trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. McCollum into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And the basket good at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here comes the screen. George matched up with Aminu. Fires the 3. Can't connect.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To McCollum. Baseline drive. Screen coming. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Russell Westbrook against the Lehigh product. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to George. 4-3. Won't go down. It's Portland ball. Harkless to McCollum. Great pass to set it up. And his Cantor above the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
George. That's good D. Shot no good. McCollum with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. To Cantor. He throws it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
George to Westbrook. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. McCollum into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Cantor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To Westbrook. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
McCollum guarded by Russell Westbrook. And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. free throws here in the final minute of play.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. The follow won't go either. Another follow stays out. On the follow, way to stay with it.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at
Russell Westbrook, defended by McCollum. To Paul George. Lets it fly from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Trailblazers take over. McCollum picked up by Westbrook. Count it. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.